3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want. And we got Erik back.
What's up, Erik?
Wow, you're not excited?
I'm excited. Can we warm up? It's gonna be a long day, so we gotta. Right. I'm trying to save some of my energy.
This is our first episode of the day. So.
Yeah.
I want to hear about your girlfriend with the simple relationship, because that's what I'm trying to achieve, but it's very difficult.
You're trying to achieve a simple
married man.
You just made it worse.
This is literally the first episode, Bart.
The first couple seconds.
I'm trying to achieve bliss for the both of us.
Well, you know what it is? One thing I'll say for my girl, she gets over things fast. So even if we're fighting, like I know 15 minutes later, she's cool with it. So before, I would keep it going. Like it was my anger that kept things going. So what I realized is I gotta go, if she's already ready to let it go, I gotta let it go.
Yeah.
Then we're just like, oh, this is great.
So the key is to date dumb girls?
Oh, wow.
That's smart.
Does your girlfriend watch this shit?
She's never gonna watch this.
Okay, cool. Then is it?
No, that's not, I wouldn't say that.
She just lets go of things quicker?
Yeah, she does. She just lets things go.
That's a superpower, though.
It is.
You control it, you're like, I'm done with
I
that.
don't know if that's dumb.
No, it's not dumb.
No, it was a joke.
Yeah, he's just making
No, I know. But I'm
okay.
saying, like, because that can be viewed as dumb. Because
Yeah.
it's like, wow, they have so few
Empty
brain
brain,
cells
yeah.
that they can't even hold on to an argument. But
No, it's not even about that. She makes her point. She knows why she's upset.
I think the dope
But she gets about she doesn't need to be upset anymore.
yeah,
It's
she
like,
lets go of the emotion.
Yes.
She has the intellectual part, but the emotion part.
But in 15 minutes, like, how can I learn this power?
I know. That's what I thought. She taught it to me because I was the one holding on to it. Like, why? And I was like, wait a minute. She's already over this, so let me get over it. You know. And then another thing she likes to do too is like in the middle of a fight, she'll ask to hug.
Oh.
You know how
Diffuses.
You know how hard it is to hug somebody that you're angry with?
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. In the moment you do it, because you're like, and you're just like, oh, I love you. You just let it go.
Because if someone wants to hug me in the middle of a fight, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's fucking, I'm gonna squeeze the shit out of you.
Yeah, well, see, you have issues.
yeah, a lot.
But then when we actually make
working on it.
contact, then I'm kind of like,
That's what I'm saying. As soon as you make contact with them, so it's like it's important. But I was in therapy. My therapist told me that, like, in an argument, you're supposed to say, like, for every one bad thing you say, you have to do 5 good things.
Yeah.
She
ran at Casey.
Casey got bird dog. Wives looking at the husbands like, are you listening right now? No.
I'm like, yes.
But these are all
didn't do anything.
these are all coping mechanisms. These are all techniques you have to like strengthen your relationship. But the male ego.
Yeah, what if she's being a real bitch, though?
It's a person ego.
What if she's being a real bitch?
It's a very legitimate question.
A real one, not a fake one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but see, here's the thing though.
Bitch energy
Once
strong.
you understand, you have to understand the reasons.
Men's are bitches
why. We have to, like divas too. Men are divas. We have to understand. You have to understand why is she acting like a bitch, right?
too. Yeah, Steve.
She's on a period. Oh, yeah, that's true.
But listen.
That's usually the source.
Let's say that is the thing. Well, then why are we fighting
Why
back?
is it personal?
Yeah, stupid.
Why is it all personally attacked?
You know the answer.
Mostly stupid
Yeah.
fight.
Okay, good. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Because we're listening, that's why we got in trouble.
no, we're not listening. Is what. the thing is.
Yeah, you're
No,
not.
we're not listening.
I also must defend my honor.
Okay.
But by the way, we're not listening because you haven't said what's really wrong.
That's so true.
You guys like to say things like, "You should know,"
Sometimes
because
they're said.
no, you don't say. You don't say, and then you come back later with like, you go, "So tell me what's wrong." Like I always say, pretend I don't know what the fuck is wrong. Tell me.
Pretend.
Let's pretend. Let's pretend I don't know.
That's a good way to start.
pretty good.
That's a good way.
That's very humbling and it diffuses the fight. And I think that's really, really smart.
And then you say, "Until you tell me." And, a lot of times if you
But you know what you're doing when you do that? You become present. So you let the girl vent, you let her do what she's got to do, but you're there and you're not trying to fucking solve. You're listening.
Well, listen.
Eric Griffin, what if I didn't do anything wrong?
Erik Griffin.
What if
First and last name. Can you give my credits too?
what if Mr. Erik Griffin, it's something else affecting her and I'm just there for the fucking demolition derby? Yep. You know what I'm saying? What about that?
That's why you're her best friend.
Right.
I know, but I don't always want to be.
And what does that mean?
Yeah, you do.
And what does that mean?
No, I do.
love that
But
shit.
in the moment, sometimes I'm like, oh fuck, because like, okay, so the other day Nikki's channel got demonetized, right? Yeah. And she had a full-on fucking mosh attack meltdown, dude. She was like,
I would too.
Right. So
The whole channel?
her vlog channel, right? So her.
The whole channel?
Why? Because she changed her address. And so these fuckers are like, well, we're going to resubmit you for monetization. And she's like, oh my God. And then all her videos were demonetized, right? So she was fucking losing it. And I was just like, I'm on vacation. I'm not doing this shit. Because we're in the Bahamas.
Oh, this happened in the Bahamas?
We're in the Bahamas.
But did she take it out on you, or is she just taking it out like into the air?
I mean, dude, it was taken out in the room.
Hold on. Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When the closest person to you is the person you can be your most vulnerable self with. The most angry.
He doesn't want that.
I know.
I do.
We're listening. We're trying to listen. We're trying to take notes.
I know,
your
but
relationship as well, not just the world.
No.
I'm not at fucking McDonald's. I'm not open 24 hours all the time.
What he's saying is he wants the see. This is why we have resentment, because you're on vacation.
Yeah.
So in your mind, you're thinking, hey, we're on vacation. Like, so
I said I'm on fucking vacation.
don't treat me like.
I think in his mind, he's like, we spent fucking 5 G's on this shit.
Right, he's someplace else.
Dick sucked?
But for her, she's like, I need this support right now. And for her, support is you being a punching bag while she. That's the support. She wants you like if it was physical, she wants you to like stand there like this and let her like go like this in your stomach. Mother, I got demonetized. Fuck the world. Fuck the world.
And she's also doing it in front of the Bills game, and I'm like,
Yeah, right. So it's one of those things where that's one of those like situations where we just have to accept that that's part of our job in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's a hard thing.
I often do, but this time I was like, I just want to watch the fucking Bills
Give
game.
you some advice though.
Yes, please.
Don't hold on to the resentment.
No, I didn't. We always solve that
I'm
quick.
feeling a little.
True.
I think Steve's just more worried about all the blood that comes out after. Like, what did he do with all the blood?
No, but what I'm saying is like the fact that you're feeling it right now means that you still have the resentment. And what I'm
For the
saying
bit.
is,
It's for the bit.
No. But still,
True.
Even still, though, even if it is for, there's a little bit. There's a little bit of.
No, it's really just explorative because you're talking about your chick with you, but I honestly mostly deal with environmental things. It's not usually things that I do to her. It's usually things that happen to her, and then I'm there for it.
But check this out.
And you haven't seen what she does.
But
Category 5, bro.
here's the thing, though. Men and women, like we use the same words, but we don't always speak the same language.
Never.
Right?
Ever.
And we don't always look at the same things either. Like here's one.
Fucking room. Never.
I think they understood what you just said. Even.
Listen, I take a picture. Here's an example.
They don't even read the definition in the dictionary.
Look, I take a picture. Let's say I take a picture of my girl at dinner or something. I said, let me take a picture of her. And I look at her.
Oh, you fucked up already.
No. I go like this. Oh man, you look so great. She looks at it and goes, oh my God, my.
Do it over again.
Yeah, she's like the lines in my eyes and all this kind of stuff. And I'm looking like I ain't even looking at that shit.
My right ear looks bigger than my left ear.
What's your point, though?
My point is. How we look at things,
Way different.
we look at them differently.
Yeah.
But what the
A
thing
lot of guys think they're buff when they're really fat, though, so I get it.
Yeah, but that just tells you how positive guys are.
No, that's different.
That's delusion.
Guys are very positive.
That's delusion.
But that's not what I'm saying. That's different. What I'm saying is because they're looking at their eye lines and they're looking at things that we're not looking at. My girls are big on her part. Okay, so like when she puts her hair like this, if the part isn't straight, that's the shit she's looking at. Yeah. I'm not looking at that.
Same.
What I'm seeing is like beauty. I see beauty. I see her. Looking at her eyes. I'm looking at everything else. I'm like, you look beautiful. But what I'm saying is because she's seeing something different, I have to recognize that and just be like,
That's a
okay.
different perspective.
I'm like, okay. Well, then let's take a picture again.
You don't slap her?
That's how he deals with women.
Is that why you're single?
And we don't know why he's still single, though.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Is that why you're going to Europe by yourself?
I would have knocked some sense into her.
Yeah. If only you threw a chair in front of her, then she'd understand what's going
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
He thinks
passion.
clearly.
Like in the 1930s or 40s, like you slap him across the face and you kiss
The
him.
good old days.
In the good old days, the chairs were
Shut
too
up.
heavy. Chairs were way too heavy back then. Pick them up and
I know they built them to last.
right? IKEA's really nice.
Hold on to resentment. That's all I'm saying.
Life is too short.
That's all it is. It's like
For guys and girls.
yeah, both.
I think like people hold on to all these emotions and they're not able to move forward and be present and progress in whatever thing they're doing. And they
You
just
gotta release it like cum.
yeah.
It's just hard to let go of.
It's really
It's hard to let go of like in whatever the fight is about. It don't matter what it is.
Yes.
But I'd say that for
The
everyone.
toilet seat or whatever the fuck it is, you have that moment of being like, why the fuck did I marry this chick? You know, that moment.
He doesn't think that.
And he does.
No, never. Right, baby?
I never think that.
Yeah, you see?
perfect. You see what he just did? He's in Narnia right now.
I learned in this past 10 minutes. I already learned a lot of shit.
Smart.
You just let it go.
Lie.
No,
That's the best way.
It's not lie. It's just like you just let it go. It's no. You know what it is? It's not about lying. It's about it's not that serious.
It's not. Thank you.
That's what it is.
It's about being in a different world.
Serious.
But Erik Griffin, what if your wife is screaming?
I love how he says my name. First and last name.
Eric
Go ahead.
Griffin. What's your middle name? Just give me
What
one.
if your wife is screaming her head off next to you and it's like hurting her eardrum?
Check this out. You're with her because you can't be with a regular chick.
That's so true. They're a mess.
You would be bored out of your mind.
Dude, I get so
You
bored.
would be bored out of your mind. You need somebody
What
that's
is a regular chick?
Oh my god.
like a girl that listens.
A couple of my exes.
Oh wait. You know what's something? You know what's something that I started to realize about my chick? I was one day she was like saying something to me like, but she was poking at me, you know, and I stopped and because I wasn't getting angry and I looked at her.
Verbal pokes.
Yeah, verbal pokes. You know, like she's trying to rile me up. You know, and I looked at her. I was like, oh you trying to get under my skin right now?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you trying to get slapped.
No, I was like, you trying to no. But that's the
Be
thing
another
too.
version of that.
I was like, you're trying to get under my skin. You're doing this shit on purpose, you know? And I looked at her and I was like, she really was trying. They do that.
What'd she say when you said that?
She just started to laugh because she was like, oh,
She caught herself. She's
yeah,
like, why am I doing this?
yeah. And I was like, they just like to do it. My girl's a brat.
Yeah.
They're brats.
Mine's too. Mine's a brat.
Yeah, they're just a brat. So you know what you do?
What?
You got to say that.
Take him to daycare?
No, stop. Yes. And daycare is at like Neiman Marcus.
True.
Saks Fifth Avenue.
Listen, let me tell you something that just happened.
Damn.
I was gonna take her on a trip, you know, because I have United. I fly United all the time, and I'm almost 1K again, so I have to go on one trip to get my 1K.
What does that mean?
The year. It's like the highest status, you know.
You like always get first class or something?
Yeah, for the year. Okay,
Lounges and shit.
I was gonna take her on a trip for 2 days, and then I got this gig that paid me a shit ton of money. So I couldn't. I was like, "Hey, baby," and she was like, "Well, anything on my," you know. She was being, and I was like, "All right, go to a date. Let me take you." So I took her.
Did you tell her that amount? Like,
Yes, I was like, but they don't care. You think they care?
She doesn't care about money.
No, they don't. Listen, they don't give a fuck.
if I told her, she would care.
No, not if it was something that she was worked herself up to. It was like, we're about to go on this romantic trip, and in her mind, we're already there.
See, you know chicks better than I do.
You know, I'm ready to go. And she's like, but maybe I'm about to make such amount of money. In her mind, she's like, okay, but it's still a letdown. You can still be disappointed. Well, I sent her on a day spa. It was like $500.
Nice. She was happy?
Yeah.
It would be so great if the amount of money you're talking about is $900.
That would be so fucking funny.
$970, but like $975. Trust me, it wasn't.
That's hilarious.
It'd be great though.
So it was like, you
I'm
know.
gonna take her to a fancy hotel. Circus at Las Vegas.
Actually, I have a suggestion for both of you guys.
Please.
When you get home with your wife tonight, you guys go and take the love language test.
Oh, we do that quite a bit.
We've done that already.
Yeah, but what is it? Do you know
Love
what
language? I can't remember.
You piece of shit. You don't know your wife's love language?
I forgot.
You have to know what the number one is.
I try. Yeah.
You know what the problem is? Have you ever done it back to back to back to back? Nothing against you. Have you ever done it back to back?
It's all against me.
No. Because because chicks are so emotional, don't let them take it. You read the questions and you click it. If you take it 5 times back to back, the love languages are different every single time.
Well, it depends on the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but you know what? But can I tell you something? How you answer those questions?
Yeah.
The questions themselves, to me, are more telling than the results. Because the questions will be like, you know, like one of them like, when you come home, do you want some time to yourself, or you want immediately to see your, you know, those kind of things. Really, it tells you like how you think about things. But the reason why
the problemo is the context. Because for me, Steve knows, I'm the most technical, like black and white person in the world. So this works really bad for me.
I know too, baby.
Because I'll be like, okay, cool.
Not as well as me.
She needs her space. Keep it to herself.
Only you.
If I win an Oscar, I'm gonna go, she needs her space. Keep it to myself, and I'll go, hey Joe, fucking check this out. I want to fucking.
Yeah, but you know what the problem?
And then later she goes, you fucking told Joe before me. Love language says you need to keep it to yourself first.
Why are you being such a big C about his Oscar?
So that's
But you know what? I'm actually with her though. You're like, you want an Oscar? it, did it? You know.
But for someone like me
It's
who
common
needs
sense.
black and
I thought
white,
you said
it
men.
fucks me
I
up.
thought you said men work with common sense. What
It
happened?
fucks me up because I'm so black and white in my mind. It fucks me up.
She won an Oscar for art direction or something, and then she wouldn't know who won.
Yeah.
I see.
Here's the thing, though. I know one of those ones that they don't even. It's not even on TV.
Otherwise, everybody in the world knows.
Yeah, then I'd be pissed. Like, why the fuck did you tell me? I don't
Can I
care.
tell you, something you just said to me you have to work on right now is life isn't black and white.
I know.
Oh my God. Hello.
Life is nuanced.
Yeah.
That's the first time he's heard this.
No. I'm learning. I'm learning.
You know what's so weird about him though is that while you say that, he is a creative person. Like we've written him some movies and stuff together.
Highly creative.
So like, how the fuck does that work?
Right?
He's so technical, and yet he can do stories and shit.
Yeah, because it's easy to coach, but it's hard to play.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't even know what that means.
It's easy to coach and hard to play?
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just said it again.
I know.
This.
Welcome to my
But
fucking
she has the
marriage.
eyes where it's like, if you don't understand, I'll kill you.
I see.
works.
I got it.
Get your pussy off the shelf, put it back on, because you might need to. I don't know. I just think that you know what?
It's fun.
Relationships
It's
are
fun.
hard.
They're challenging. Let's not say hard. They're challenging.
They are. They're fun.
They're challenging, but you have to know like what you want the end result to be. And the reason why long-term relationship commitments or getting married is important is because you can't be thinking I have a way out. That's what's wrong with dating per se. So when in these fights, you always go, I have a back door out of here. But when you're married or you're in a committed relationship, your thought is, I love this person. We're gonna get past.
We're
this.
gonna fight to the end.
We're gonna fight to the end.
Yeah.
You should be thinking that
Acts
way.
of service. That's what it was.
Is that her first?
I remember now.
That's her number one.
Love language. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
But it's always whatever the love language is, and also be a punching bag for me.
Yes.
The act of service.
But you know what? Knowing the rank of it is important.
It's about for me, you still gotta be punching back.
Because you know what's funny? My number one is acts of service. You know, but
Mine's too.
But my girl is like physical touch and then like receiving gifts. Now check it out. This gifts thing. When you hear that, you might think, "Oh man, that's like gold diggerish." You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
It's not at all. No, but some people.
It sounds like it.
It's see, some people think that, but that's not what it is. I'm telling you right now. Sometimes during the day, if I be like, "Hey, here's a $10 gift certificate to Starbucks. Go get you know, I know you're feeling whatever." Or here's this.
It's so thoughtful.
It's a little.
It's thoughtfulness.
But the response is so like overwhelming. Like I feel like, oh, then why? Just do that. Even if it's because here's the problem. Your love language might not be the other person's love language, right? So you don't take value in the same way. But as long as you recognize that this person they take that value high, then just give them that.
I see, but the problem is that if she got like say a Venti Americano and a spinach feta wrap, that gift card she's gonna have to whip out her debit card. It's not gonna
It's
cover
not
it.
enough.
Oh, so you got a fancy bitch? That's what your problem.
Yeah, a little bit.
No.
I gotta go 25. I gotta go 30.
No, I got the same. I got the same issue. My girl, she bought some $800 shoes.
God damn.
Oh my god.
And then here's the thing.
I would have a shit fit.
Here's the thing. She bought these $800 shoes, and she's going like this. We're not even married, so this is her money. So she $800 shoes.
She bought it for herself.
She bought it for herself.
Oh, yeah.
No, but still. But she's trying to explain it to me like, you don't understand, my feet and blah blah blah. And I was like,
The Jimmy Choos, baby.
I was like, people are wearing $100 shoes all the time and they're fine. And I said to her, hey, stop with all this. Just say, I'm a fancy bitch, and I'll understand.
Yeah, own it.
Just own it.
Yeah.
Just say that. We don't got to go through all this nonsense.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's how I feel. My chick goes to Forever 21.
What I'm saying is, don't be resentful that they don't want to use logic
Get out of my fucking face. Get out of my
and
fucking
direct communication.
Why don't they want to do it, Erik Griffin? Why don't they want to?
They just, because that's not how.
Your logic is skewed.
Yeah, it's cute.
Look at that.
That was so hurt.
That was the best.
They don't wanna. They don't wanna own shit like that, man. They don't wanna own being crazy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Why is that?
We are not crazy. What are you talking
You guys are the
about?
craziest motherfuckers in the
Because
world.
you guys are so basic and linear thinking.
Exactly.
So for you guys,
Linear.
Logical.
that is not logic.
yeah.
That is not logic.
Dot
That's
to
one
dot
thing
to
at
dot.
a time.
Not fucking circle.
When these good guys put holes in this wall, you don't understand what that actually means. You're
Okay.
thinking about
Logical.
the violence of that act or whatever languagey thing you say, but you're not
What you think?
recognizing that it's just a release for them. And that's all we're trying to say.
Need to release.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm too sleepy for this.
You still
I'm
mad?
like-
You mad at your husband?
No, I'm like,
Yeah, she had the energy then.
Yeah.
I'm good.
No, anyways, I just feel like, don't hold on to things. That's my biggest advice in
know
this
what it is,
conversation.
though?
Don't hold on to
Okay,
things.
well, because you keep going to that whole resentment thing, right? So
Yeah, don't have resentment.
I think what it is too, it's in order to not hold on to resentment, whoever is like, so in a couple, right? One person does some shit and you're saying to this person, don't hold the resentment, right? But then this person also has to recognize what they have done, so then this person can let go of that.
No, you gotta just let go by
They're
yourself.
No, not
isolated.
necessarily.
I think
you have to do
it's a partnership here, where it's like
It is.
if you're in it together, then yeah, you have to own what you did, and then you have to be able to let it go. So
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if our thought processes are processed differently,
Yes, perception is.
I think it is a responsibility sometimes of the guy to just be like, let this thing be like out of control, emotional. Sometimes it's like, we just have to be like, okay, I see what's happening right now, and let me just take a step back and just be okay with it. That's the hard part.
It does soften the blow when someone else is there supporting you, but I think forgiveness and letting go of resentment is interpersonal work, and it doesn't include anyone else
That's
in the
a
process.
you problem, exactly.
It's a you problem.
Yes.
And whether it's just in a relationship or friendship or a family or whatever, it's very important to do that because you're only hurting yourself.
Right.
And it's not a
realize it. You know what the thing is you don't realize it until later. Like in any situation, to me, you have to look and see what your responsibility
Absolutely.
is.
It always starts with just you.
And if you can, because
You can only control yourself.
but as guys, our thought, every guy's had this thought. She's acting fucking crazy. She's not making sense. Why is she fucking mad about something that she shouldn't be mad about? And you were like, just let it go. Like, why are we fighting about this?
Yeah.
But in what we're doing,
Yeah.
that's what the problem is in that
Absolutely.
moment.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know what ended up in closing on this? This is what happens. We start a fight about something, like a real thing. And then we start fighting about how we're fighting. That's how how every fight goes, man.
So stupid.
It starts with like,
But you said it this way.
You didn't plug the Tesla in. How come you didn't plug the Tesla in? It can be something like that. But now we can't go where we need to go. And then now you're like, maybe you were wrong. You should have plugged it in, right? But then he's going, like, again with you're like, hey, don't yell at me. I'm not yelling at you. And now we fight.
Because if I was yelling, I'd be like this.
Yeah.
Bigger.
Let me show you yelling. This is yelling. You know what I mean?
So you're fighting about the fight
Now
now.
we're fighting about the fight.
I was trying to watch the Bills game.
Right.
Dude, that's every fucking argument.
Yeah.